and welcome back. I've already got my supper in the crock pot this morning, and so today I just have a few things I need to get done. I have a list. I don't know how much of the list I'm going to get to, but like I said, I have a wild pig, a baby wild pig, already in the crock pot. Since I didn't start it on the stove or in the oven to get some browning, I may need to cheat on the gravy. And if I do, I'll just use, I either have the powdered roux, which tastes just fine to me, um, or the jar roux. But either way, we'll see if it needs it. It may not. Um, then I need to do a voiceover for another video, and then I need to bring things back to the camper that have been brought in and washed, like towels and stuff. And then I have stuff still in the camper from last weekend that I need to bring into the house, like some of the snacks and stuff like that. I have some fresh green beans that need to be snapped. I think I already said I need to wash the beds, but I don't know if I'm going to get to that today. I have all of the kids' extra school supplies and stuff that they came home with on the last day of school that I need to sort through, see what I can keep or what can be thrown or donated to Goodwill or whatever. My son has his counselor and his social worker both coming today, so that's going to take out a couple of hours of the day. Um, so we'll just go from there, see how much we can get done. If you're interested in this, follow along. But first, coffee. This is my milk frother. I love doing this with my coffee because it makes it so creamy. Kind of reminds me, it has the same mouthfeel of like the gas station cappuccinos. It's wild pork, so it's going to have more flavor than store-bought. And I'm not doing a typical Mississippi roast because I don't really care for that. Excuse me. But I did add the stick of butter. I chopped up a whole onion and just threw them in there. And then a couple of tablespoons of minced garlic. First of all, I want to say this video is like 3 weeks old and I'm just getting around to the voiceover. It's hard to get any of this done with the kids home. But here I am. We had gone camping and I was finally getting around to bringing stuff back into the camper. We love camping, but it is such a chore to come back home and wash everything and bring it back out to the camper. And I'm good at procrastinating, so it never gets done immediately. Sometimes it takes a few days, sometimes it takes a week. It just really depends on how I feel and my mood, basically. So our camper is really small. And right now we have the electricity plugged, but we can't keep the AC on because it trips the breaker. We're in the process of setting up a new light pole for my husband's shop. And once that's done, we'll be able to plug the camper there. But my point is, it is hot as the devil's armpit in this thing. So it really needs a good cleaning, but all I'm doing is bringing back the clean, towels and dish rags and any dishes that didn't get washed while we were camping. I'll try to wash it all there. That way I don't have anything to bring back to the camper once we're home. But I always end up with a coffee cup and a spoon or something to that effect. Here I am bringing snacks back out of the camper because I knew they needed to get eaten through before our next trip so that nothing would go stale. Oh, I have my little cameraman helping me here, my 9-year-old. But yeah, my camper, we didn't realize this day that it had actually tripped the breaker anyway. And so my ice box was not on, so the things that we had in there, you know, they were not cold anymore, which we don't keep anything that needs to be refrigerated in there because we've had it happen before where it tripped and then we lost meat and stuff. So we just have like sodas and stuff like that in there. The camper between trips. So I figured it's time to go ahead and bring it all in and eat through that and replace it with fresh stuff. Anybody else's table just a catch-all for everything. Like when we bought this house, I didn't want a table for this exact reason. But my husband, we decided to build one, so that way we'd have more seating for like holidays and stuff. So I do love my table, but I hate that it collects everything. So this is all of my two youngest kids' end of the school year school crap, basically. I'm going through seeing what I can keep for next year, what I can donate, and what's trash. Some of the stuff I do let the kids keep because my daughter, she's 11 and she likes to play school and she likes to draw and write and stuff like that. So there is some things I let them keep to write on. That way they can stay out of my paper. So I have 3 piles of books. Like that stack of workbooks. These we're going to keep and try to reuse for next year. These are like memory stuff. They all have school binders that I keep for each year, things they do that I want to save. And then this pile right here, I'm gonna donate that to Goodwill. The majority of the pages in each of those books is blank, and so maybe somebody who wants to homeschool could find it handy. My son's dog that I got him for graduation, it came with a special marker, that way people could sign it without it bleeding on the fabric. So everybody signed it. 2022. Popping in to say sorry for the bad camera angle, and also note to self, make sure the mic is facing the right direction when you're talking into it. And some stuff I have to laminate. So I have my laminator on. Gosh dog it. Transcript. Final report card. I wonder if the high school sent that transcript to college or if I need to. I really don't know. I'm going to eliminate their program. And then I'll hole punch it and put that in the binder too. And that laminator is Scotch brand. It came from Walmart, and if I remember, I'll link that down in the description box. I do these on the first and last day of school every year. Here I am frothing my coffee again. It's a new day. If I remember, I will link this down in the description box. It came from Amazon and it really makes your coffee nice and creamy. Okay guys, so we're back with this Walmart pickup order, and I have my little helper here, and she's gonna be pointing to stuff for me. So I will pop up prices if I remember. And this comes from Walmart, like I said. So the first thing is this huge bag of the seasoning blend. I normally buy my onions and stuff separately, but really this is just as cheap, and then I don't have to do the cutting. So we have that big bag, and then we have the smaller bag of pepper and onion blend. I like that for like fajitas and stuff like that. Then we have this 72 pack of yeast dinner rolls, the rise and bake. My kids call this fluffy bread. It's as close as you're going to get to homemade without all the work. Then we have 3 packs of the assorted pork chops. These are $2.94 a pound, which isn't terrible. I prefer the center cut, but those were higher, so this will just have to do. Then we have 1 thing of beef tripe. Not everybody eats this, but some of us do. This was $4.89 a pound, and it's 2.5 pounds for $10.93. Then we have a large roll of 73% lean ground beef. I know it's not the leanest, but it's the cheapest, and right now that's just what we're having to do. Then we have this Italian style lasagna, which is my favorite. It has the best flavor, and this feeds our family basically twice. Then in the back here, I have several boxes of the family size Salisbury steaks and brown gravy. Again, this is healthier and tastes better if you make it yourself, but sometimes I cook stuff that my husband doesn't like meat with bones in it, and so this is basically for him. Up front here, we have 2 chuck tender roasts. This is not what I had in my order, but it's what they substituted it for. These were $5.46 a pound. So this pack is $13.27, and then this pack is $14.03. Then I got the 10-pound bag of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, the frozen ones. I prefer the fresh, but those are quite a bit higher than they normally are. I usually buy them for $1.99 a pound. I don't remember what it is right now, but anyway, so I bought these. These bags of chicken drumsticks, they're like $1.19 a pound. The individual packs of drumsticks, like say this for example, is probably better quality, but it is higher. So, and these are good. I cooked some the other night, so I bought 2 bags like that. I don't remember how much they were per bag, but I'll pop that up. Then we have 2 packs of the chicken wings because I'm hungry for some chicken wings. These were $3.56 a pound. Yeah, $3.56 a pound. And so 1 pack is probably enough to feed us because, like I said, my husband doesn't eat meat with bones. So I got 2 packs of that. Then down here I have air filters. These are the cheap air filters. You get like 3 of them for $5, but they work really good in my unit, so that's what we get. And then my 9-year-old needed a new life jacket because he outgrew his other one. So we grabbed one of those. Okay. Okay, on to this side. So we have 2 packs of the Finish Classic, the Powerball tabs. I like these because the ones that are like kind of like a Tide Pod, those melt in my cabinet. I guess the heat from the dishwasher, they melt and stick together, and then when you pull them apart, they bust open. So these are individually wrapped in like foil, so you don't get that problem. Then next to that, we have the Tide 2-in-1 detergent plus fresh scent. I do not usually buy this, but I was ready for something different. Then next to that, with the purple lid, we have the OxyClean. This works good for stains and also odors, so I don't usually buy that either, but I decided to pick some up because I had bought some a while back and it actually got hair dye out of a towel, so I figured I'd get more. Behind that, we have some cheap paper towels, and that's just for cleaning in the bathroom. I'll buy better paper towels for in the kitchen, so those are just from the bathroom. Then we have 2 packs of the hefty everyday styrofoam plates. Yes, that is our fine china. Then next to that, in the back, we have a double thing of mouthwash. Then in the front of that, we have the decaf K-cups because I'm almost out of those and I have to limit my caffeine, so pick some more of that for me. Then we have the sweet tea and the Hawaiian Punch Berry Blue Typhoon water packets for my husband and my son and my daughter at work. Then we got 2 boxes of the microwavable macaroni and cheese. Now, I never buy that, but with the kids being home for the summer, I thought, you know, it's just something else that they could cook for themselves. Probably is better than the ramen noodles, but either way, whatever, it's something easy. Behind that, we have 4 pounds of spaghetti. There's 6 of us here, so whenever I cook spaghetti, I probably do about 2 pounds at a time. So that's enough for 2 meals. I did not buy sauce because I already have some of that. And this wasn't like, I didn't shop according to a meal plan. I just shopped according to the basics and what I know we eat on a regular basis. So then we have 3 packs of the Chef Boyardee mini ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. We all like this. Again, something easy. Pop the top, pour it in a bowl, whatever. Eat it straight out of the can. I don't mind it cold. It tastes better to me. Either way, and it's cheaper, if you don't know, to buy the 4-pack rather than buy the cans individually. So just a little tip. So then we have the olive oil, the Great Value olive oil. I was out of that, almost out of that, so I got some more of that. And then behind that, we have a gallon of canola oil. Now, I don't use that very often, but I am out, so I picked one up. And the price on this, I have to say, is more than double than before all of these price increases. So, you know, I remember buying this for like $4 something a gallon, and this one I think was almost $9. I don't know, it might have been 7 something, but anyway. Then we have 3 packs of the sweet cream salted butter. Again, I ran out of that last night, right when we had our fresh fluffy bread, like my kids call it, and I ran out of the good butter, so we had to use like the fake sticks and whatever. So I threw this in my pickup order for today. Then we have the caramel macchiato sugar-free coffee cream. I've recently started buying this one for myself and I do like it. So then we have, let's move on to the fruit. We have a 2-pound box of strawberries. We have 6 individual kiwi. These were 50 cents a piece, and the last time I bought some, I bought the big box, which was like $8 for that box, and I feel like it's just cheaper to buy it this way. So then I got another bunch of bananas. I still have some from the other day, but I grabbed some more. 2 cantaloupe. The bad thing about getting your produce in pickup order is that you can't pick it yourself. So we're gonna cross our fingers and pray that these are ripe and sweet. Then we got this 3-pound bag of mandarin oranges. Those probably will not last long. Then we have a 5-pound bag of the yellow potatoes, which is my favorite. And then a 10-pound bag of the russet potatoes. I like to use these for homemade fries versus using these just to boil or cut up and roast in the oven. And then last but not least, I have 2 things of the Sally Hansen fingernail polish because my older daughter borrowed mine and left it somewhere. So I haven't really been painting my nails, but I figured with it being summertime, it was time to get some more. And I like these colors actually. Let's see, this one is cemented, which I really like. And then this one is walk the plank. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, walk the plank. Really cute. And then for my feet, my little well, I don't know what it's called. I call it my foot grinder, my heel grinder. My little wheel is you know, it's getting kind of smooth. It's not working as good as it should. So this 2-pack refill was cheaper than buying a whole new one. So that's what I did. And then this Tussin DM Max cough syrup, that is for my husband who has a smoker's cough, even though he doesn't cough he doesn't smoke anymore. Yeah, he keeps me up at night with that coughing, so I picked that up for him. So, oh, and the last thing I got was an oil filter for my truck, but I didn't bring that in here. So, that is it. So I will pop up prices for this if I remember, like I said. And the total, I believe, was around $400, but I'll put that up there too whenever I get around to editing.